Okay guys, I'm going to give you a just a complete disassemble. I'm going to disassemble the entire VIO here. So just take everything apart. This is after I've already installed my dual goggle straps here. I've got 2 straps on. So first thing, take off the chin strap. It's attached with Velcro to the hinge lock here. So you just basically open up the Velcro and you can peel off that half of the chin strap. You know, separate the Velcro there. You can peel off that half. Pretty simple to take off the chin strap. Next, I'll just take off the face mask. So you, again, pinch the goggle strap, pull the primary strap back, because I have 2 straps here. So you're going to pull this primary back. It's going to say it's unlocked, ear pad folds in. I'll do the same thing on the other side. So we pinch and pull back, and then that unlocks it. Ear pad folds in, lens comes right out. Face mask now I can unsnap from the ear pads. Pull off the face mask. Snap from the other side. Face mask comes off. Now we have the lens frame and the ear pad and the straps. So we can take the ear pads off. Those actually just basically, they thread and they tuck around. They tuck around this hinge lock here. So they actually you kind of untuck them that way. And we've already unlocked that, so that goggle strap is going to come out. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Just untuck it from around that hinge lock. That's going to come out and that slides out. So now you've got this is the ear pads with the double straps. If you wanted to pull off that strap, that one that you already added, you just have to, just unthread it through here. Since I've already got all double strapped, I'll leave that on. But you can just pull the ear pads off just by sliding the buckle out. Okay, now we've got the lens frame, and what's cool about the VIO is you've got this dual layer foam on the back, and you can actually remove the foam and replace the foam. So this is what's kind of cool about it too, is you just unsnap the foam and it just basically unclips all the way around. So, foam there. So now you have your foam piece. You can replace the foam if you want. It gets all sweaty and nasty and gross. You lend your goggles to somebody and they really trash them, or your dog chews on them. It's happened to me before once. And you can actually replace the foam without having to trash your whole goggle. So that's your lens frame itself, and it's got these hinge locks attached to it. If you want to go to the last final step, changing out your hinge locks, and you can do that with the color customizers. When you get a face mask, it actually comes with matching hinge locks. You just 2 Allen keys. Very simple. Just pull these 2 Allen keys out, unscrew them, and you can put on a new hinge lock. And then that's the entire goggle. So I'll go ahead and put it back together for you on the camera here. Just narrate a little as I do it. I think it's easiest when you're putting the goggle foam back in. When you put the goggle foam back in, I've had the most, I guess my way, we're all a little different, but my way I think is to snap the nose in first, start on the bottom, and then to work my way around the top. So there's a little nose snap, I snap that in there. I'm just going to work my way around the rest of the bottom half of the foam. And so the bottom is actually all in, and now I just need to snap the top in place. So you just bring these around, hook them all up in place, and get everything snapped in place that way. So you start at the bottom and work your way to the top. Everything's all locked in there. So the foam's locked in place. Next thing we're going to do, let's see, we'll throw on the face mask. Put on the face mask here. Put that one on. Start with the nose again. I think it's easiest if you start with the nose. So I'm starting with the nose. I'm just going to lock all these tabs in place. And then locking all the retention tabs in and work my way around. Face mask is on. Now I'm going to work on the ear pads. Get the ear pads in. Okay, so when you want to put in the ear pad, it kind of tucks around this hinge lock. So what we want to do is you just have to, this big hole here, you just get it to tuck around, get the hinge lock in there, and then you just kind of rotate the ear pad so it's in place. There's this little tab here that locks on the lens. You just want to make sure that the ear pad itself actually, let's see if I can show you that. You want to make sure the ear pad itself goes under this little wedge tab here. This is what keeps that lens locked in place, so you want the ear pad to be underneath that. It gives it a little snugger fit. If you don't get it in just right, you'll figure it out, because it'll be kind of a tighter feeling, or it won't be as clean feeling, I guess. So just thread it around, get that tucked underneath, get the ear pad tucked underneath there, and then just snap the ear pads on. Snap the other side on. So after you put on the ear pads, what you want to make sure that you do is you get this little unlocked badge here. This little unlock badge needs to be sticking out of the back of the ear pad. So you just basically just line it up and you can just push it out the back. There's the little slot where it fits out. You can just get that pushed out there. And that way it's going to make it so that when your lens is unlocked, it's just telling you, hey, I'm unlocked, and you know, make sure you lock me in place. Make sure you get this locked in place before you go play. So, it's a little warning indicator. We added that in there because we just wanted to make sure that nobody goes on the field without knowing that their lenses need to be locked. Sometimes it happens with other goggles. You don't want to have that happen to you. Safety first. Okay. So the ear pads are in place. Goggle strap is in place. We made sure we thread through to this unlock badge so that's sticking out on that side. Now what we're going to do is just put the lens in. You get the lens started. Now you want to put the ear pads to the center, and that allows the lens to just go all the way back unobstructed. And then we're just going to fold the ear pad out, lock in that strap. So locked in that strap, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So just fold it out, and lock in the strap. So we're good to go. You can tell everything's locked in because everything's nice and tightly fitting. Goggles ready to go. Put it all back together. Got my double strap option. Just taking the whole goggle apart, put it all back together. We're ready to go.